Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
Happy Monday and welcome back to work and school for this year of 2026. Hope you're starting off pretty nice. Here's the good news. Temperatures along the I-15 corridor, most of our valleys above freezing this morning in the low to mid 40s for many of us, and 30s where it's not necessarily in the low 40s, but above freezing, which means most of the precipitation that is falling right now along the valleys is in the form of rain. So not tracking any major issues in terms of slick conditions, in terms of any icy weather there, but watch out once you get a little higher up in elevation above about 7,000 feet. We get you up into the mountain valleys. That's a different story. That's where we got temperatures around 35 in Midway. The Heber Valley has dropped to 37, 35 in Wallsburg, 31 degrees in Park City and Summit Park at 33. And yes, Alta, you're sitting at 19 degrees currently this morning. So in the mountains above 7,000 feet, we've got some pockets of moderate to heavy snow that's coming down at times. So if your travels take you along I-80 heading up into southwest Wyoming, or if you're just going to be traveling over towards the western Uintas, just understand you're going to run into some true winter impacts when it comes to travel out there with those snow-covered roads. But again, notice along the valley floors, I-15 from Cache Valley down towards the Wasatch Front, the Ogden Valley, all in the form of rain back towards Tooele County right now. So just some slick conditions in terms of wet roadways. Our road condition map shows us this here. Again, I-15, you're just dealing with some wet conditions in those communities, but once you get into the Wasatch back, the Wasatch Mountains, western Uintas, that's where we got the blue. That's where we're seeing some snow-covered roadways. I-80 heading up from Utah into southwest Wyoming. Blue conditions means some snow-covered roadways at times. But again, notice here there's a couple of patches of red, which could indicate a few icy spots, so be careful. So we continue these winter weather advisories for our northern and mountains here, including the Wasatch Mountains and also portions of the Book Cliffs and the Wasatch Plateau. Storm totals in this area likely in that 8 to 18-inch range. We've also got these winter weather advisories down across our southern mountains, Bryan Head over towards the Alton area. This is where we're likely going to pick up snow totals in that 4 to 8-inch range here by the end of the system. So putting it all on a map, you can see here, central, southern mountains, that's where we're going to be doing okay with 4 to 8 inches. But notice the northern mountains, some pockets of anywhere from 8 to 12 inches with a couple of isolated spots of pink, which would indicate potentially over a foot of snowfall showing up with this system as it moves on through for the rest of today. But notice the I-15 corridor, the valleys, the benches, we're not tracking much in the way of any accumulating snow chance here for now. That may change, though, later this week. So here's our disturbance moving through the area now. This system is actually going to dive all the way down to the south because of this dip in the jet stream. So we look to the north and west. That's where our next system is coming from. It's coming from the Alaska area. Think source region, Alaska. It's cold. So this system will be a colder one that moves our way. So we get rid of this system by around early afternoon. We'll start to taper off the precipitation. We've got dry conditions for the rest of your Monday, dry conditions for your Tuesday. But here comes that system from the north and west. I think we'll just see increasing clouds for the first half of your Wednesday. But as we go throughout the afternoon hours on Wednesday, look for increasing chances for valley rain showers, mountain snow showers developing, and as a cold front moves through by Wednesday night, that drops those snow levels below the valley floors. So we're looking at the potential of snow as we get into your Thursday morning, off and on, moving across the state down to the valley floors, and throughout the day Thursday, we may see a couple of waves of moisture coming in from the north and west, so more snow showers will be possible. So now you put that on the map. Now you can see, yeah, not only will our central and northern mountains do very well with some very good snowfall totals, look into the valley areas along the I-15 corridor. Hey, there's a chance we see some snow accumulations as well. I don't want to put numbers on it. It's too early for that just yet, but just know there's that potential by the time we get towards your Thursday. So broken clouds, a cloud-sun mix for your Tuesday. Wednesday, a dry start. Then we talk about that rain-snow mix arriving, colder temperatures with valley and mountain snow by the time we get towards your Thursday. St. George, we've got mid-50s, dropping into the low 50s by your Thursday. Just a few isolated showers there, but we drop into the 40s for highs heading into the weekend. The Wasatch Front, morning rain showers come to an end around the afternoon hours, and then Tuesday looks good. But here comes that valley rain and mountain snow Wednesday, turning to snow on Thursday with some light accumulations possible, and cold with the inversion setting up next weekend. All right, here's a check on your traffic as we get you out the door. You'll be able to see again, we've got the snow coming down, as I mentioned, into the higher elevations. This is across the northern mountains there in the big Cottonwood area. You can see, again, thankfully the plows are out working. They come by every few minutes and clear the road. But at times that snow picks up and the roads become snow covered again. So be careful. Let me take you down south. Our southern mountains also not without seeing some snow cover showing up there. This is down towards Main Street there. And you can see here in the Brigham City area, this is the entrance towards that area. Yeah, we've got snow covering the roads. Looks like the plows have finally made their way through Main Street, but be careful. Again, some slick conditions both in our southern and northern mountains this morning. Well, more on your traffic and weather coming up in just a few moments, but for now, let's get you back over to Matt and Alyssa.